I taught my dog to talk, and it saved my daughter's life. So like a year ago, I got really into those videos of dogs using button boards to communicate. I was working from home and bored during lunch breaks, so I ordered a set off Amazon for $40. My dog Buster is this 7-year-old mutt, part lab, part who knows what. Smart, but also kind of an idiot. He can open doors, but also ate an entire stick of butter once, wrapper and all. My wife Kim thought I was wasting money because I have a habit of starting hobbies and quitting. She kept bringing up the bread maker collecting dust in the garage. My daughter Riley, who was 9, thought it was cool for like a week, then lost interest. But I actually stuck with it. Started with a food button by his bowl. Took 5 days for him to connect the dots. Then added outside by the back door. Over 6 months I added more. Water, and play, and help, which I taught him by pressing it when he seemed stuck somewhere. He got decent at it. Started pressing water when his bowl was empty, which blew my mind. Riley had been allergic to tree nuts since she was 4. We found out at preschool when she ate trail mix and got hives. We were careful, but she'd never had a serious reaction. So honestly, we got kind of relaxed over the years. One Saturday, Riley went to her friend's birthday party at a trampoline place. Came home around 5 with a goodie bag full of candy and went straight to her room saying her stomach hurt from jumping around too much. That night around 8:30, I went to the garage to check our lawnmower blade. Kim was at book club until 11. Riley's little brother was already asleep. I put my headphones in and zoned out listening to a podcast. Maybe 20 minutes later, I hear scratching at the garage door. Buster never comes in the garage. He hates the gasoline smell. I figured he had to pee really bad. I open the door and he runs back inside. Not toward the back door, though. He's doing that anxious pacing thing. I take out my headphones and follow him to his button board. He pressed help, then girl, then sick, then help again. He'd never put more than 2 buttons together before. But he ran toward the stairs and looked back at me, and I got this sick feeling. I ran upstairs to Riley's room. She was in bed with lights off. When I got closer, I saw her face. Her lips were huge and bluish, face covered in red splotches, making this horrible wheezing sound. I flipped the light on and she barely opened her eyes, could barely whisper candy, and pointed at her nightstand. Empty wrappers everywhere from the goodie bag. I grabbed one. Fancy European chocolate. Tiny letters on back said, processed in facility that handles tree nuts. I ran downstairs calling 911 and grabbed the EpiPen from the kitchen. Hands shaking so bad I almost couldn't get the cap off. Gave her the shot in her thigh while the operator asked questions. Riley's eyes looked more alert, but she was still wheezing. Ambulance got there in 6 minutes. Paramedics took over, oxygen, loaded her up. I rode with her and called Kim. She started crying and left book club immediately. At the ER, they gave Riley more medicine and monitored her. Doctor said the reaction was severe and progressing fast. If we'd waited another 10 or 15 minutes before the EpiPen, it could have been brain damage or worse. Riley was fine after a few hours. We took her home around 2 in the morning. Next day, Kim sat on the floor and hugged Buster for 5 minutes straight. She'd rolled her eyes at those buttons for months. Now she tells everyone.